I oversee the Dynamic Support Database, DSD, for those aged 0 to 25, and I also manage the Keyworking team.
I'm Jo, and I'm one of the Dynamic Support Keyworking practitioners. As a Keyworking practitioner in the Dynamic Support Keyworking team, I meet and try to get to know children, young people, young adults and their parents and carers.
As a family, we were really struggling, and we've been through quite a few tough years. So when we found out about the DSD Key Worker team, we were really happy and hopeful that it would help us for the future and make things a little bit more comfortable and easier on us all. Yeah.
Sharon has supported us in getting out more, being involved more with the community.
I needed support with leaving the house on my own. I was too codependent with my mum.
The criteria to be on the DSD is to have a diagnosis of autism and or a learning disability and be at risk of a mental health hospital admission or a home placement breakdown. The service is made up of me as lead, 4 Keyworking practitioners and our administrator. The Keyworking practitioners work closely with the families and the services involved with them.
So I work with young people who have mental health issues or young people with SEND needs, those with or without an education, health and care plan, and also some young people who have medical needs.
The first thing that I try to do is to actively listen and hear that young person or child's voice and what their needs are.
My key worker has supported my family by, when I've been burnt out myself, Jo has gone and chased other professionals to help myself and my daughter.
Our key worker, Jo, has been brilliant. The main thing that she done was pull all of the professionals together, because we found that sometimes people weren't turning up for meetings and things were getting left undone. And it was really difficult. We spent a lot of time phoning round people and trying to get things done ourselves, and sometimes to no avail. And Jo just seemed to come in and pull everything together and get everyone singing off the same hymn sheet.
It was Sharon Jones. She helped me with getting out more and even with joining college.
Sharon has helped a lot. Before Sharon come into our lives, Jo was really struggling in the community. She got Jo a place in Swirac and she's been supporting me a lot. Working with Sharon has made a difference to our relationship together. There was a lot of disappointing times. We were arguing quite a lot and our relationship's better now.
We hold a monthly meeting where members from health, social care and education attend. We discuss barriers that some of the young people on the DSD might be facing and work together to try and find a solution.
The tracker meetings are really useful because it's about kind of multi-professionals being around the table all at the same time, which is really unusual. So it's really helpful in kind of gathering that information from different agencies to kind of just talk it through that collaborative care plan that I spoke about in trying to prevent that kind of deterioration or that inpatient admission for that young person. And it's also really useful that if I have any concerns about agencies, or I think that agencies perhaps could or should be doing a little bit more, I think it's a really good forum to take that and have that really open, transparent discussion with different agencies. So I find it really helpful.
If these barriers continue, we can offer the young person a care, education and treatment review, also known as a CETR.
So I found out about the key working service through a social worker who felt like we needed a bit more help. The team has supported me mainly by giving my daughter a voice through liaison with every other department involved in her care, such as social workers, caseworkers, even with education, and that's mean across the board so that everyone's on the same page.
Been quite fantastic really, the Keyworking service have. They've really enabled my young person to navigate through services such as education which supported my young person to get back into education, supported with EHCPs, supported with communication passports, just really, yeah, brilliant. Come to every meeting we need to. If we've got an issue, fantastic.
I can help advise families and children and young people what is available out there in their local area for them.
A CTR is a person-centred meeting attended by the young person and their family, as well as any agencies involved in their lives. An independent panel also attends. The purpose is to review their care, education and treatment and produce recommendations to ultimately remove any barriers to prevent hospital admission or placement breakdown.
The Keyworking service has supported some of the families that I've been working with when they have been really struggling with their child or young person within that kind of family unit. So when they might be out of education or struggling to access education, or they might be presenting with a higher risk than ordinary, then it's about trying to instill some hope into the young person and family. It's about trying to help them to manage that situation at home, because essentially we want to prevent any kind of tier 4 admissions or any kind of high risk taking behaviour.
One of the first things that we offer our young person is to work together so that we can write their communication passports. A communication passport is such a powerful tool because it's that young person's all about me.
I would just encourage other families, if they are struggling, to inquire about other organisations and people that can help, because sometimes you've got to ask to find out about these things, and then there are people like Joe out there that can make your life a bit easier.
I think that the most important part of my role is to ensure that I can bring together children and young people and their families together with any services that should be involved to ensure that this young person's needs are met and their voice is heard.
It's made me more social and has helped me understand people more. I would say the difference with the Keyworking team is that they're more like, they care about you more, that it's centred around you more than your family.
In my opinion, I don't think there's anything that could be worked to make things easier. I think the Keyworking service has been outstanding.
I'd describe the Keyworking team as friendly, helpful, ambitious and caring.
I want to thank Sharon for being my backbone through a hard time, and without her, I don't think we'd be where we are today.
I think the service it's been really positive to work together with the Keyworking service, and the only thing that could improve it was if it was allowed to grow. I think that obviously we hold very similar joint values in terms of the way we work with young people and families, and the multi-agency working and that coordinating approach is, you know, really positive and moving forward. I hope the service has the chance to grow and develop as needed by its young people and families.
It's made a massive difference. We didn't really know what to do in our situation. We've been working with Sharon Jones, who's our dynamic support worker, and she's helped so much. She came to college with us on interviews. She attends every appointment at the hospital visits that we have. She's even got an EHCP sorted out for us when we've been struggling a long time. So without her, I don't know what we'd do.
No, I don't think so, because I don't think there's anything that Joe could have done better for our family. So I don't feel like there's anything that could improve the service. We receive great help.